is easy? That's the question today. What if the tech is easy? I'm Nick Demas, Tony-winning producer, filmmaker, writer. I tell stories and I help heart-centered entrepreneurs like you tell your story so you can connect with your audiences, you convert to sales, and you can create impact in your communities. If you're here right now, give me a howdy, a wave, a thumbs up, something in the chat to let me know that you're here. I love to have a conversation. And even if you're on the replay, a hashtag replay, that's the pound sign for the old school kids like me, old school, glasses, reading glasses and all. Okay, tech. This is an excuse that I hear all the time about people's online business and their ability to tell their stories. The tech is too hard. Tech is too hard. Do you get into that place of fear or overwhelm? Does it start to bubble up? You know, that scary feeling. Anytime anything is new, it can feel fearful. It can feel overwhelming. Because there's this reptilian part of our brain. That's the oldest part of our brain back here. And it takes over. The fight or flight takes over. It's from those days of when we were out at, trying to find the prey, right? And we thought that the lion or the tiger or bear, oh my, was going to attack us. So that's still in us. So anytime anything is new or anything is different, that reptilian brain takes over. But guess what? Tech is constantly new and constantly changing. And so we need to learn to work through the story and not let it stop us from having our message be told in the world. Do you overcomplicate it? Because that's what I used to do. Big overcomplicator with the tech. I needed all the bells and whistles. Notice those jazz hands. I needed the fanciest lighting, the fanciest equipment, the fanciest. And the reality is, business is simple. When you keep it simple and you don't overcomplicate it, that is when you can stay in your zone of genius, your vein of gold, as my friend Julia Cameron says, and be of service to other people when you don't overcomplicate it. So I ask you, what are you overcomplicating in your life and in your business? How can you simplify it? Especially if you're somebody who's first starting out, whether that's in business or in telling your story. Story, just like business, is simple. So you are ready now to begin. If you're like on the fence about starting an online business, or if you've been playing soulpreneur versus being the soulpreneur, you are ready now, and do not let the tech be an excuse for you. There are some super simple tools that you can use. I'm using something called BeLive right now, which is a tool to go live. You don't even need that. You can just go straight to Facebook Live to get your message out. I love BeLive because I can use slides and I can do some fancy stuff, but you don't need that right away. Not when you're first starting out, not at all. There are really only a couple things you need. You don't even need a website, my friends. You don't even need a website. But if you do, I highly suggest using a tool called Kajabi, which has email with it. It has landing pages, sales pages, and the website all in one. Okay, so I used to get so frustrated with the tech, trying to connect everything and the plugins and the this and the that. I wanted to take my computer and throw it across the room. I used to get so upset, and my partner used to laugh at me, to be perfectly honest. He would laugh a lot at me about it. I would almost want to cry. I'd get so that overwhelmed that we were talking about. But it got made very simple by using Kajabi. I so believe in this product because it takes everything and puts it all in one. Now, you can also, like I said, you don't need to let that stop you. You do not need a website to start a business. You just need an email. And if you want to coach, you want to teach, Zoom. Zoom is an amazing tool. We all use it now. A year and a half ago, I said Zoom, and people were like, Zoom? Is that like that 70s TV show? If you're old enough, you know what I'm talking about. What is Zoom? Now, a year and a half later, we all know how to use it. It's super user-friendly for everyone. People have it. You probably already have it. So Zoom and a way to be paid. That's it. That's all you need. And then some emails. You can send email blasts, whether that's through MailChimp or there's several options, but I, like I said, highly recommend Kajabi. MailChimp and Zoom, that'll start you. But if you're using it as an excuse, how can you move out of that? Maybe you're like, I'm so overwhelmed by it, I don't even know where to begin. Hire somebody. Hire somebody. It's as simple as that. Simple as that. Upwork.com. You can put in the amount that you want to pay. Your network is bigger than you think. Your network is bigger than you think. There's somebody out there that not only needs to hear your message, that needs what you have to offer, but also probably needs a job from you. And I think there's part of us that always think, well, somebody needs a full-time job, or they need a part-time job that pays a lot. There is always somebody out there that is needing and looking for your work. I typically send it out to my little tendrils of my network and say, here's what I'm looking for. Does anybody know anyone? And you will be so surprised simply by asking who will show up for you. And they can help you with the tech, especially if you hire somebody, one of the youngsters, right? Everything is figure-outable. Isn't that what Marie Forleo says? Everything is figure-outable. I like her. And so is your capacity for the tech. So don't let it be an excuse to keep you small and not to share your stories with the world that sell. Tech isn't hard if you make it not be. So I have a resource to help you with that. You can go to thenickdemus.com/easytech. And it'll take you to the resource page. I have a resource page on my website. It has all of these things. It's got Kajabi, which, by the way, I'm an affiliate for, which means I get some compensation for it. I believe in it. I use it. It's not like I'm just like hawking it. I use it. It's super important to me. But I also have there for BeLive, for Zoom, for Upwork, there's a lot of resources there to help you make it simple so that you no longer have that excuse. You no longer have the tech excuse. And there's some equipment too you can click on. I've got some equipment recommendations that are affordable. All you really need is your iPhone or a computer to get started. I mean, look, still old school. It's work. It works. It works. So no excuses. Show up. Make it happen. You got this, as the kids say. And I look forward to hearing your story because you're no longer using tech as an excuse not for sharing. So that is thenickdemus.com/easytech. And you've got some resources there to help you get started. And of course, you can always leave questions for me in the chat because I absolutely will answer all of them. Have a great day. I'll be back on Wednesday morning, Pacific time. I'll be in LA this week, and I'll be back for more. Look forward to seeing you then. Go get started telling your stories, creating a business if you haven't yet and you're on that fence, or enhancing your business with the Easy Tech.